I'm Allison LaForgia, managing editor of HousingWire's Content Studio. Today, we're going through a demo of Tavant Touchless Lending experiences with Sandeep. This demonstration is designed to showcase Tavant's AI-powered capability to seamlessly integrate both loan origination and servicing into the consumer journey. It will provide a comprehensive overview of the platform's features, beginning with the application process for a loan and extending through the various stages of task management. Attendees will witness how the platform efficiently handles servicing payments, provides detailed escrow information, and facilitates payoff requests. Additionally, the demo will highlight the use of mortgage calculators, further illustrating how Tavant empowers with the tools they need for informed financial decision-making. By covering these diverse aspects, this presentation will underscore Tavant's commitment to delivering a holistic and user-friendly lending experience. Sandeep, take us through the demo.
Thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sandeep Shivam. I'm Associate Director at Tavant, and I own Touchless Lending Experience product suite at Tavant. So I'm going to quickly share my screen to just give a quick overview of what Tavant does and what we offer. So you should be able to see my screen. We are a IT services company to begin with. We started in 2000, so we are into the business for the last 25 years. We have global presence. We are there in 8 countries in various continents like Asia, Europe, North America, South America, Australia. And our employees are more than 3,000 at different locations. We have 120 plus clients in various industries. The main industry that we cater to is fintech, which is what we'll focus on. And in fintech side, we got into the product business. And as part of that, we have launched multiple products. So this is our product landscape. On the left-hand side, you see experience. So you have consumer experience, which is not only origination, but also servicing. So we believe in customer for life. And that's what we look to offer to our lender, where it is from lead until loan gets paid off and beyond. Then you have loan officer, loan officer or banker experience, then broker experience, which is for third-party originator, realtor or partner portal is there or through our platform. And the next segment here is automation, which helps in underwriting, like automated decision analysis, document analysis, credit analysis. So basically, a task gets automatically created when credit report comes in. When appraisal comes in, the automated appraisal happens, and then conditions get created. Then we also have FinConnect, which enables us to have 150 plus connector on the 2 sides of it, like experience and automation. And the last is DataBeats, which helps us give insight to lenders in terms of improve their process and business. So that's our product landscape. As Alison mentioned, we're going to talk about experiences primarily on consumer. So let's get into the demo. Let me switch on to the mobile. This is consumer version of mobile app. And as you can see, this is the landing page. So when lender deploys it into their instance, you will not have touchless lending logo as it shows at the top. It will have lender logo. So basically it's white label mobile app, which gets deployed in App Store and Play Store and with lender branding. So anybody coming here, once they download the app, they can register. This is the option to register. Or if you already an existing user, you can log in either by entering your email ID password or just by using the PIN, where PIN will be coming to your email ID. So for our purpose, I'm going to log in as a test user. By providing email ID and password. Just to call out, the platform supports biometrics. So if Face ID is there on the phone, it will support that. So as soon as I landed here, I'm here on the dashboard, where I can see there are 3 tabs at the top: in progress loan, submitted loans, and my loans. In progress and submitted are basically applications which are on origination side. In progress is something which you, as a borrower, haven't finished it, haven't submitted to the lender. And then submitted is something which you have completed the 1003 URLA, and now it is for lender to create conditions and do other stuff. And my loans is basically if you have any servicing loan with this lender, then it will fall into my loan bucket. Okay, we'll start from here. So once you get into the loan, you can see I have already filled the application. So all the sections are called out that these have been completed. I'll quickly run through them. Like if I get into get started, I have two borrowers in this, Jerry Wed and Eva Smith. I can take a look at the information for all of them. As I was filling the application, I will also have an option to edit it. So if I want to change any of these information, like if I want to change my phone number here, I can very much do that. But for our purpose, I'm not going to do that. As soon as you see I did that and was navigating out of the screen, it gave me unsafe data warning. For our purpose, we'll say, yes, let's go ahead. Similarly, we have credit information where you can see there are three liabilities that have been added for Jerry Wed. If I want, I can edit any one of these. So let's say if I click on this, these liabilities I can edit as needed. The other section is property information where I have details of the property. So if I need to edit that, I can do that as well. So basically all I'm trying to highlight, it has all pages of 1003 URLA. I need not go through each one of them and demo it to you now, but just calling out that all the sections of URLA is there. I can simply click here on the triple dot menu on the top right corner. I can go to dashboard or look at my loan team or do other stuff. So for our purpose, we'll go onto the dashboard. When I come back onto the dashboard, here I have option to get rate code, apply for a new loan. So let's say I'm looking for a new loan. So as soon as I click on it, it gives me this page where I can fill in the information and apply for new loan by providing information. I'll go back onto the dashboard. The other option I have is link a loan. As we talked about, this is a unified platform which deals with origination as well as servicing. So let's say as a borrower, I don't see a loan being present here. I have an option to put my date of birth, last four digits of social, property zip code, and then search for the loan. Alternatively, I can also search for the loan based on loan number that I'll have and last four digits of social. So that will allow me to search loan and then link that loan into my profile. If application has been submitted, then we can see the details. Like you as a borrower, I can manage my consent. I can say I am consenting to it or I am not consenting to it. I can see the status of the loan. So right now we have completed the application, but there are various stages like pre-qualified, pre-approval, underwriting, closing, documents being ready, and funded. So as a borrower, I know what all stages this loan has to go through before funding happens. Then if there are any tasks which needs to be resolved, then that also can be looked at. So for example, if I say, okay, what are the tasks pending? Let's say there is one miscellaneous task. Here, I can upload the document or take picture from my phone. So right now I'm taking picture from my phone just by clicking on my desk, using this photo as I want. I can crop it as needed and then say choose. And this basically uploads the document. And with this, I can submit the task. So this way, I'll be able to submit the documents which on a task that is assigned to me. So that's on a high level on origination side. Let's look at my loans where we have servicing. So once we get into my loan, it will highlight high level details of it. When I click on it, first time when I'm going into a servicing loan, it will ask me to set up my online billing options so that statements can be delivered on email and it doesn't have to come physically. If I have set it up, well and good. If I have not, and I don't want this message, then I can say, don't show it to me again. And I can straight away go into the loan summary. On servicing loan, which is already funded and lender is servicing, here the borrower has an option to make payment. So borrower can click on the payment. There is 1,200 monthly payment, which is due. So I can go ahead and click on make payment. Or let's say if I want to know how advantageous for me is extra payment of $200. This is where calculator comes in. And it tells me making an extra payment will save me $1,799 in interest. If I want to see further detail, it does gives the breakup and all. And it is in context of the loan that I am currently looking at. So that's a calculator which comes through our platform powered by LeadFusion. On payment activity, we have all the recent payments that have been made on the loan, and it also calls out whether that has been paid, or if it is not paid, or if there are any late fee. These color coding at the bottom describes whether there are any delays or not. On payment information section, it gives all the scheduled payment that has happened on the loan by date. And then it also has an option to see the payment history, where as a borrower, I will have an option to filter or do a search based on date range and then apply. And after that, I should be able to sort it. I should be able to print it. I should be able to do all that. Then the next option here is to have bank account. We allow adding multiple bank account on servicing side so that we can allow split payment. Platform supports split payment. That's the reason we have option to add multiple bank accounts. Document Center basically gives information on escrow, tax document, and monthly statement. These documents can be viewed on the app or can be downloaded on the phone. Then you have payoff request, where first time when borrower goes in, before placing the request, it says, let's talk to us, so that you can talk to the customer services. Or if you want, you can directly provide the reason and request for the payoff or download the payoff, depending on what lender supports. Homeowners assistance is basically related to hardship, if there are any loss net or any other thing needed with respect to the account, because borrower is facing some hardship around his or her employment or for any other reason, then this comes in. When conditions are raised, it allows you to upload the document. Other aspect which I talked about, I need to enroll for online billing, and I can set up for auto payment as well. So those are options on a high level on servicing side. But if you look at on the dashboard, there are a few other things that I wanted to call out. Like it has push notification feature. When you go on to profile, it lets you set your preferences. Like for example, servicing. I want to receive email alert. I want to receive text alert. I want to receive push notification. So as a borrower, I can choose what exactly I want and then accordingly set it up as my notification preferences. It also has contact us information, which basically gives information about if you have, let's say, payment issue, this is the department you need to go. If you are on origination side, then it gives information for the loan officer. Glossary is a static content that lender owns it through content management system, and they can change it at any point of time. We just provide link for content management system for the lender, and that should be good enough for lender to get the details. FAQs, again, static content that lender publishes on their own, and lender has full control around it. So that's on a high level what platform brings. This is a plain vanilla version of it, but when it gets deployed to various clients, we also have offers, marketing banners, deals for borrower to be displayed, or if there are any third-party links which needs to be displayed to help borrower understand about the worth of their home. All those things can be there in the app so that it is easier for borrower to have one-stop shop for all their home mortgage need, be it at the early stage when borrower is looking to buy a property, or later stage when borrower has already purchased the property, is into the servicing, but needs some fund as home equity to do some renovation in the house or for some other purpose. At this note, I'll end this demo here. I'll open it for questions.
Thank you for taking us through the demo. Let's jump right into some questions. First, does your product enable an existing borrower with a service loan to apply for home equity?
Absolutely. So as I was doing the demo at the end, I talked about this platform is for customer for the life. That's the principle it follows. And I also talked about when loan is in servicing side, you have an option to avail home equity. So what it does is our home equity workflow is quite enhanced. When you have a servicing loan, which is eligible for home equity, you can simply click on a button say I'm looking for home equity, it will pre-fill the application as much as possible based on existing servicing loan, and then will take you through the workflow where you will have automated decisions. So no loan officers you need to contact, nobody you need to contact. You just need to complete few steps where we'll pull your most recent credit report, and we'll do income verification and few certain other steps like doing AVM and all will happen behind the scene. You as a borrower will not know, but at the end of the day, it will give you, hey, you are eligible for home equity amount of 100,000 as an example. So yes, it does support, and all at your fingertips in your palm.
And what kinds of integration options does your platform provide for connecting with other financial systems and third-party services?
That's another excellent question. Thank you for asking that. As I was talking about Tavant product landscape, I said we have FinConnect, which has 150 plus integrations. So that FinConnect enables experience to have as many integrations as possible. So if any integration is needed, FinConnect typically has turnaround time of 2 to 3 weeks, and we should be able to enable it on the platform. To give an example, one of our lender was looking for HomeBot integration through the platform. So we started working on it, and the servicing platform and the unified platform that they are having has HomeBot integration planned. And that way, when servicing borrower locks in, they can click on a button and see their home equity value, property details, and all. So we enable that. There is another example where lender was looking for predictive analysis. So we integrated with another third-party service provider, and we enable that feature for lenders. So yes, very much possible, and it should not take too long.
And now moving into a hot topic. Have you undertaken or planned any work utilizing generative AI on this platform?
I think this is a question that everyone asks nowadays, generative AI, what are we doing around it? Again, I'll go back to the slide that I showed at the beginning where we had product landscape. We have done significant work with respect to implementation of generative AI and how AI can help us on underwriting side of it, where when documents get uploaded, conditions are automatically getting cleared. So that is happening through artificial intelligence. We are taking it forward. So that was on the backend side, but we are taking it forward on origination side, application capture side, where we are working on implementing conversational AI, where you don't have to use your finger to fill in the application. You just talk to AI and that will fill the application. We'll have borrower coach, loan officer coach, which will address things which goes to customer services. For example, borrower says, am I eligible for PMI waiver? The system will automatically find it out. And if you are, it will give you all rational. It will follow Fannie, Freddie, or investor guideline, and it will give you all the details. And if you agree to it, it will automatically create a service request where PMI can be removed from the loan. We are also implementing agentic AI on our platform so that agents would be able to take decisions. But there are some hurdles around it, around compliance and thought process on lender side to adopt such technology. So those would be the challenges that we have to deal with and move along.
Sounds like there's a lot to come in the future.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for taking us through Tavant Touchless Lending experiences. To our audience, for more information about Tavant, click the link below.